Hey guys, it's Laurelei Lee. Merry Christmas, belated, and a Happy New Year to everybody. But it's time for more RWBY, and pun fully intended. RWBY fans have no semblance of self-control because it's about an hour since the episodes come out. I was planning on waiting until after our usual Saturday D&D game to react to this, but as soon as I got on Twitter this morning, people were already posting stuff about it, and basically, not full spoilers, but like stuff that's like giving me an emotional anticipation for this episode, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not going in as perfectly blind to the episode as I want to be, and like, ugh, it's I love RWBY fans for the most part. I love the RWBY reactors for the most part, but we all have some work to do when it comes to the not being dicks to each other department, really. But yeah, so we have we've crossed the halfway point for this season a while back. We're getting into the last several episodes, which is where stuff usually goes down, and that realization does not help when you realize that this video is 18 minutes long, which is just... We've passed like the 15-minute episode barrier that we've had for the last few weeks, so yeah, plenty of stuff gonna be in this episode, I'm sure. But yeah, the last several episodes is usually where all hell breaks loose in RWBY. At least since, really since volume 2, actually, but really since volume 3. But I'm terrified, so let's do this. One of the reasons I wasn't gonna react this morning is because it took me like 2 hours to get out of bed. I was so tired. So I'm chugging coffee. I'm so worried about Crow. I'm so worried. Oh, we've also reached the point where, like, there's nothing left in the intro that we haven't yet already seen. So, there's that. Ah.
Being kept in the dark like this.
Yeah, Cinder was a pain, but at least she kept us filled in.
Can I ask you something?
You're gonna.
Mercury's talking.
Why did you come with us? The night Cinder and I found you.
Oh.
Why are you asking?
Just answer the question.
This is what I wanted.
Just made sense. Yeah.
It made sense.
All my life, my father trained me to be a killer, an assassin like him. And then moments after I killed him, you two showed up looking for someone with my exact skills. Just felt like it was meant to be.
That's it?
Hey, what's your problem?
I mean, there has to be something you want from this, right?
Salem's promised us everything. We win this thing for her, we'll be top dogs in her new world.
Yeah, no.
What more do you want?
That's not what Salem's trying to do.
Cinder was the only family I ever had. She cared about me. taught me things. But without her here, I don't know if what we're doing...
Wake up already.
Oh, man.
Cinder doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about either of us.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's true,
You're in
though.
denial. And if you're gonna start having a crisis of identity or some crap, keep me out of it.
Oh, man!
I'm sorry you didn't have a mommy that loved you.
Oh
I
my
had a father who
gosh!
hated me. He never went easy on me. Every day of training was a beating. And when I unlocked my semblance, he stole it with his. This is a crutch.
What?
This makes you weak. He told me I could have it back when I was strong.
What?
So I got strong. But I never got it back. I've had to work harder than anyone to get where I am.
What?
You may not like it here without Cinder, but I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you freak.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
the
someone has a tail.
mean, and I'm a big bad man now, just
Oh, that...
like the others.
That's terrifying.
How long have you been standing there?
All you ever learned was pain and violence, and now you're too afraid to leave it. Such a tragedy.
You don't know me.
Yeah, probably not a good fight to start a fight. Or not a good idea to start a fight with him.
Hey!
I want to tell you both a little secret. Your question is all wrong.
What?
What do you want from this? Children, please. If you're not loving what you're doing, then you're in the wrong field.
So what? Are you saying we should just leave?
Oh, no. You can't do that.
Then what did you come here for?
To say farewell. There's been a change in plans. Her Grace must act swiftly if we are to prevail. If General Ironwood comes to his senses and calls upon aid from Vacuo, all may be lost for us. And so the
What
good
do we do?
doctor and I are being sent to Atlas to prepare.
Oh.
Prepare for what?
Tyrion! It's time.
Oh, what are they doing?
Do what makes you happy, children. Please. I'm begging you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's the worst. Oh my gosh. But really, I've been waiting for that scene since Volume 3. Seriously. I've wanted to know more about Mercury and Emerald.
The city's enormous. He could have gone anywhere. This is all my fault.
That was
I
great.
overreacted.
I still don't really understand what happened. Was it about the mission?
It's kind of hard to talk about.
I know. Top secret. Did he do something wrong?
No.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
We just got some new information, and it's going to be a lot harder than we thought.
I mean, if it was easy, then it wouldn't be important, right?
I think we're all just a bit unsure of what to do next.
You could stay in Mistral, get your licenses at Haven, and come back to Argus. There's a lot of good you can do here. I know your mission is
I love
important,
the design of this town so
but
much.
it's not like you're the only ones who can do it. It's not the only mission that needs doing.
It's
Kind of is.
not that simple.
I should go pick up Adrian from daycare. I'll let Tara know what's happened, and we'll meet you later. Good luck.
Hey, there's a cafe over there. Why don't we get something to warm up?
I'm okay. You two go on ahead.
You don't want anything?
We'll be right back.
Sean, you got a lot to work on, buddy. Oh, no. Oh. dream. You looked at me, and everything felt new. Some people fall in love for life, others never get it right. Love's fickle when it grows. One thing that I know for sure, longer than a life.
It's really beautiful, isn't it?
You're mine.
No!
Yeah. Why here?
She trained here. Sanctum Academy. Everyone was crushed when she chose Beacon over Haven. No one wanted to see her go, but it was where she wanted to be. I'm just glad she was surrounded by such amazing people.
She should be standing here.
She is. She understood that she had a responsibility to try. I don't think she would regret her choice, because a huntress would understand that there really wasn't a choice to make. And a huntress is what she always wanted to be.
Kira never got the chance to graduate, but she was a huntress.
Thank you.
John?
John, why did you...
I'm sorry. I've been a terrible leader. And a terrible friend, and
John, this has to stop.
We heard what you said to Cinder at Haven. You're not being fair to yourself. We love you, just like we loved Pyrrha. We're teammates. Family.
We don't want to lose you two.
I think she knew she wasn't going to win. And she might not come out alive. But she also knew she was the only one that could try.
So she did.
Maybe we should too.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pyrrha may not be by our side anymore, but we can fight like she is.
And in a way, she will be.
We should check back in at the house. Come on.
Thank you.
I've never seen him this bad.
Oh, good morning. Oh, shit.
Come on, let's get him up.
Why am I on the stairs?
Probably because no one's home, Uncle Crow. We've been out looking for Oscar.
Oscar?
Smack some sense into him, please.
I'm sure this looks great to the neighbors.
Oh. Thanks,
No
Tara.
luck?
No. You?
Don't worry. We aren't going to Atlas without him.
Anyway, you got a talking to from an old friend.
No, you're not.
How about we get out of the cold?
Oh, I was wondering when you'd get back.
Oh boy! He got new clothes.
I was worried sick. Are you okay?
What are you wearing?
Is something cooking?
Oh, yeah, I thought maybe you guys would appreciate a hot meal after spending all day looking for me, apparently.
It's my fault we were all out there in the first place. Oscar, I am so sorry for earlier. I was way out of line, and what I said...
No, it's okay. These past few days, I've been scared of the same things you were. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be me, but I did some thinking, and I do know that I want to do everything I can to help with whatever time I have left.
Oh, Oscar, baby.
This team isn't the same without you, Oscar.
He's part of it
Casserole!
now.
We're on it, Chef.
Combat gear looks good.
Yeah. Go.
Where are you going now?
I don't want to get in the way of your celebration.
You've been gone all day. Just sit with us.
Look, Ruby, I'm glad you kids worked out, whatever all that was. But the fact is, we're not a single step closer to Atlas.
Actually, I think I have an idea. But it's sort of a no going back kind of idea.
Well, let's hear it.
Y'all don't have anything to lose. Not
With
really.
Cordo on watch, only Atlas airships have the clearance to leave for Solitas. So, we steal an Atlas airship.
That's not just breaking the law. That's definitely worse. How would we even get onto the airfield?
That part I haven't quite figured out yet. But I was...
Okay, stop. Just stop.
Crow.
Look, if this thing goes south, it's not something we can just fight our way out of. This is the Atlas military we're talking about. For your sake, just drop this.
Come on, Ruby. This is your job now.
I want to hear him out.
Ruby.
I want to hear him out. I know you're trying to protect us, that you're afraid we can't do it, but right now, I don't really care what you think. Just because you don't have an idea doesn't mean we're out of options. Oz hasn't been here to tell us what to do, but we still managed to get this far anyway. We've been in bad situations before, and we didn't need an adult to come save us or tell us what to do. We just did it our way. And I say we do it our way. And if you think you can keep up with us kids, we'd be happy to have you.
Looks like you didn't give her enough credit either.
I didn't wear waterproof today. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, I knew there was going to be something tear-jerking in this episode because of what people were posting, but, whew. still really got me anyway. Was not expecting that. I think that Volume 6 is the most consistently amazing volume that we've had since Volume 3. Like, all of the volumes were great, do not get me wrong, but, you know, it still had, like, their ups and downs in some areas. Like, you know, Volume 2 had some kind of, like, sluggish episodes, around, like, the beginning of their, mission and everything. Volume 4 had its ups and downs, we all know that. Volume 5 as well. But, every episode of Volume 6 has just been incredible and exactly what we all want and need. And, like, this episode especially, I felt was both what the characters needed and what we needed after the last several weeks of this volume. Okay, I'm blind. But okay. That first scene was something I've been waiting for since Volume 3, which I tried to say during, but ever since the beginning of the end episode where they had their little flashbacks to how Cinder's crew got started, I wanted to know more about Emerald and Mercury. I feel like we've gotten to know a bit more about Emerald, kind of, in the past couple of volumes, but Mercury has just been an enigma from day one. And Emerald definitely has doubts. She, like Tyrion said, she's not on the bad side because she wants evil things. She wants to be doing evil. She wants a future. Whereas Mercury is just there to kill, to take out his aggression from his childhood, which, as we had kind of suspected from hints dropped before, his dad was abusive. But his dad took his semblance? Like, I mean, I didn't think that was possible at all, but he said he took it with his semblance, so I don't know what that means, but it's fascinating because Mercury doesn't have a semblance. He doesn't have a power. He's gotten through this all on himself. Because, like, yeah, he's definitely not a great person. Not in the slightest. But I enjoyed seeing this so we can learn more about where he's coming from, why he is like he is, and that there's more emotion behind his motives than he likes to admit, because when he broke down and started talking about his dad, like, but in a lot of ways he's right. This isn't really something that is something for them to be focused on just so they can get something out of it. And Tyrion's right in that respect too. You have to be in it with Salem for being in it with Salem. You can't be wanting some kind of future, something else that she can give them, because that's not what she's wanting to do, as the viewers have parsed out, because she doesn't want to make a new future. She wants to bring the gods back to destroy the world. Which is, you know, the exact opposite of creating a new future. That's not what Emerald wants. And Mercury was also right in that Cinder really does not care about them. Cinder is the most self-centered person in the entire show. She derailed all of the others' plans just so she could have some revenge, and she's still seeking that revenge even now. She cares about herself. She cares about power. She cares about what can be done for her. She doesn't care about Emerald. And I wonder when Emerald's gonna wake up and see that. It's probably gonna be a while. But, Tyrion's got a new tail. And he and Watts are going to Atlas to prepare. I don't like the sound of that. That scene kind of like freaked me out because for a small second I thought he was going to kill Mercury. When he said like plans have changed, like I was like, okay, so you don't need them anymore, because that's like, that could be one thing you to take out of that, but no. He and Watts are going to, I'm pretty sure he said, stop Ironwood from getting reinforcements from Bakuo. So they're still trying very much to keep the kingdom separate in that way, and stopping Ironwood, scary thought. But. And then the Pyrrha thing. That's something that we were all wondering about, because we knew that Pyrrha grew up in Mistral, and we knew she went to Sanctum Academy, but no one knew where Sanctum Academy was. Oh, turns out it was in Argus, and they built a statue in her memory. As soon as I saw the leaf, I was like, oh no, please, please no, please no. Like, oh my gosh. And you got to meet, I don't know if that was supposed to be Pyrrha's sister or her mom. It was one of her relatives. And I just think that was such a perfect moment for Jean, because it really reminded him why he was out there fighting in the first place. That's what Pyrrha did. She knew it wasn't something that she could come out of, but she did it anyway. She didn't even think about it. She just did whatever she could to prolong the darkness, and that is what they need to do. And it kind of makes me think of the end of the very, very end of Volume 3, when they were talking about leaving, and they were setting out with Ruby and Ren and Nora, and she said, are you sure you want to go? And he said, it's not much, but it's the only lead we have. Even then, they had no idea what they were doing, but they still went on and did it anyway. And I'm glad that they finally broken through that barrier of, hey, we're in this situation now. Things are admittedly on a much higher scale, but we can still do what we are supposed to do, what we can do, whatever we can do to keep going. And that's all I wanted for this entire volume, was for everyone to figure out their shit. And I'm so happy that that happened. And I'm happy that in a way it was Pyrrha to give that to them. Oh. And then, oh man, Oscar, my baby. I love him so much. I'm so happy he didn't get into trouble and run away or anything. He was just kind of collecting himself, and the new outfit is amazing, hun. It's great. I just love Oscar. I love him so much, and I'm excited to see where his character is going to go from here. Especially since he's kind of resigned himself to the fact that he won't have much of himself for very much longer, which is depressing. But I am also so grateful that Ruby finally stood up to Crow, because I love Crow. I understand the motives behind everything he's doing. I understand how much pain he's had in his life and how that has led him to this level of despair, because boy hasn't had much luck, no pun intended, ever. And that's why I get really angry when people like are giving him unnecessary hate, because like, he's screwing up. Don't get me wrong. He is very much screwing up. But he has so many reasons to be. The reasons are so plentiful. But I'm glad that Ruby finally stood up to him. And that speech she gave was amazing, and just like the eye contact and staring him down. And you kind of have to wonder if Crow was kind of seeing her mom in her at that moment, because we all know that she was Team Stark's team leader. And now Ruby is kind of stepping into her role as team leader more than she ever has before. And it's been one of my favorite things this volume, is that Ruby is really coming into her own. Like, she's been so uncertain since volume 3, and now she's stepping up, she's learning, she is becoming everything she wanted to be, and I am so proud of her. And I hope that Crow takes this to heart and is able to redeem himself, because I love him and I do not want any more bad things to happen to him, which will certainly be the case if he doesn't sort himself out. But hopefully this is a good turning point. I was hoping that the apathy was going to be his turning point, but it apparently still had some more alcoholism to work out, so hopefully this is his turning point. But yeah, basically this episode was all I could ask for ever, which is the same as we've been getting like every week. The show is so good. This volume has been incredible, and I am so excited and so terrified for the end of it. We only have 4 episodes left because they released the fact that it's not 14 episodes this volume like we previously told. It's 13. So 4 more episodes. Ugh, nervous, but I'm so excited too, and I'm so excited to be doing this with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. All links as always in their description. Discord for more discussion, Patreon, and my P.O. box is down there as well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.